Hi everyone, welcome. Welcome back if you're returning, and welcome if you are new. My name is Nikki and this is Perspective 1111. I'm going to do a Divine Feminine Twin Flame reading for the energy of Divine Feminine from present up until the full moon. So the energies will be in effect from now up until the full moon. I'm going to break it down into the mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual. So mind, body, heart, and soul. Okay, so let's call in. Take a deep breath and blow out your stress. Call upon the spirit guides and angels, higher self, ancestors, and galactic family to be with us during this reading. Please keep me grounded, centered, intuitive, and insightful. And I place a circle of light around me and this space. This is a protected space, and only love and light may enter. All negative energy must be transmuted out and into the divine love and light. Please and thank you, thank you, thank you, so that all messages come through for the best and highest good of all involved. I ask for this blessing and all blessings from the highest place of love, compassion, truth, and with pure gratitude. And so it is. Thank you, and thank you. Okay, so let's start with the physical space for Divine Feminine. So what is in the showing in the physical, or manifesting into the physical, appearing into the physical? What's happening in the physical of Divine Feminine right now, Spirit, please? Okay, we have card number 13, which is financial constraints. Financial constraints, but it's in reverse. So maybe in the recent past, people have been feeling a little bit financially strapped, counting your pennies, or in my case, nickels. There's no pennies in Canada anymore. This is doors and windows opening, financial abundance coming in, a change in your financial situation, or material wealth in some way. So this could be upping a house, getting a better apartment. This could be actual money. There is something of material worth that is increasing in abundance for the Divine Feminine. So this is presenting in the physical right now. So you may have noticed just recently, or if it hasn't started happening for you yet, it will within a few weeks. So that's like really positive, right? Can't complain about that. That's like part of the goal, right? To increase abundance in all forms, from all sources, right? So let's get some clarifiers on that, please. Spirit, can we get some clarification on financial constraints in reverse and Divine Feminine's physical space, please? And we have the Ace of Wands. So that's nice. New inspiration, a new level of inspiration, creativity, a new spark of intuition increasing, which is communication. Possible communication coming in, or an increase in spiritual communication, passion, creativity. This is with the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is not such a good card. So the Four of Swords is like maybe you've had a recent, this is depression, right? But this is forced, okay? The universe forced this, so the energy coming in from the universe put you in a down state, okay? And this is about thought. It made you stop and maybe process some of your thoughts, some of your thinking patterns, some of the things that maybe you weren't seeing needed to be revealed. So this is forced upon for a reason, for a purpose. So maybe there's a belief you're holding on to, or a thought pattern or the way you're thinking or seeing something that is not aligned with bringing in a little bit more abundance. So the universe had to, you know, get you to stop and take pause on this because you weren't doing it on your own. So, because Four of Swords upright, that's doing it on your own. In reverse, the universe is forcing it on you, right? Because you're not paying attention, or you're not listening, or you're not thinking to look in that area. So this is new inspiration, new passion that's come in to get you to analyze something, get you to take a look at something that you're not seeing. What is this regarding here, Spirit? Okay, this is regarding the Star card. So this is to bring about your dreams, your hopes and your dreams, right? To bring in more of your hopes and more of your dreams, which is awesome. Nobody can complain about that. So you may have had, I know myself, around the new moon, shortly after, just a couple of days, within a couple of days after the new moon, I had some things come up for me that produced some regret or loss, abandonment, rejection type feelings within me. These thoughts created, and it was a lot. It had to do with my material world, with my physical world, with my physical reality. And I did reveal a few things that I realized were standing in my own way, right? This is what people mean by get out your own way, is your beliefs and your thoughts and the restrictions that you put on yourself. So the universe had sent in, or is sending in, and right now is being processed through this new inspiration, this new spark of creativity, this new spark of communication from the universe, from spirit, from higher self, to come through, to create pause, to have you reassess your thoughts and better align yourself with the star, with the luck of the cosmos shining on you. Being connected, feeling balanced, being abundant in all ways, right? This is the star. This is your dreams and your hopes coming true. So it is to produce more of this in financial constraints, pulling out of any kind of financial resistance that you may have due to whatever reason. We think we don't have any resistance to these things. Who wants to have resistance to financial abundance coming in? Nobody, right? That's the way this world works. It runs on that type of energy exchange. So it's imperative that we have it. So what's the energy that is helping Divine Feminine, working with Divine Feminine in the physical, in this? Wow, we have surrender. So this is bringing in a higher state of surrender, guys. That's great. Surrendering to the energy, surrendering to the commitment of whatever it is you're working on and building within your physical reality, to do with your foundation, to do with your, because financial constraints affects your foundation, right? Affects your foundation in which you're building your life upon. So it has, whatever it is, more surrender to get out of your own way in producing a more abundant life within the physical for yourself. That's pretty awesome. And what is this going to bring about? So it's going to bring about for us in the physical here, within the Divine Feminine energies. Okay, we have renewal. So something new, a rebirth, something that is going, the energy coming, grounded in, radiating it out, being thankful with gratitude, grounding it in, and producing something of value, something of beauty for yourself out of this energy, right? Bringing in, look at these beautiful flowers that are sprouting up from the energy being grounded in, from the place of being in gratitude and thankful. She's giving thanks there, like, thank you. Oh my goodness. And this is bringing in new growth, new opportunity, some kind of new life that is sprouting from the energy that she is producing and grounding in to her reality. And we have creation. That's pretty awesome, guys. In order to be able to manifest, right? Creation is to manifest something, to create it, to produce it out of nothing, right? Out of nothing. Poof. There it is. There's your abundance. You created it. You created it from something that you were desiring and wanting and thinking about and taking small little steps towards. And then all of a sudden, poof, there it is, creation. Bringing in renewal, something new to be able to be created because you're surrendering to the energy, right? You're surrendering to the process here. That's beautiful. Okay, so what about her mental energy for divine feminine, please? Mental energy for divine feminine. We have the Ten of Pentacles upright. That's nice. Ten of Pentacles is also always nice. That's abundance, right? Physical abundance. So the mental energy, she's been thinking about producing this physical abundance, right? This is having it all in the material world. This is having a great place to live and the car that you need and the clothes on your back and the food in your mouth. These are the material things, the wealth of material, right? The wealth of the material world. Ten of Pentacles. That's what's in the mental energy. Producing. Ten of Pentacles. Trying to bring in the abundance here. That's great. That's good mental energy. And you're doing it from your heart space here, King of Cups. Okay? King of Cups is a very loving energy, creative and passionate and an awesome lover. Woo! Full of love, thinks outside the box. So maybe there's something you need to think a little bit differently about. Maybe that's what this Ten of Swords was, this Four of Swords in reverse was about here. Because whatever it is you're trying to do here, you might have to get maybe a little creative. Maybe whatever you're trying to produce or whatever you're trying to do may not be able to be done in the traditional sense. Maybe you're like me. I started learning, taking courses and things like that. Was pushing 50 years old. So going through university and college, the traditional means was not an option for me. Having to take care of bills and a house, and so I had to think outside the box. How else am I going to do this? Where else am I going to go to do this? How am I going to fit this in? So this is creative thinking and listening to your intuition and doing it from a place of your heart, what you're desiring. King of Cups, right? Love, what you're desiring. So that's great. Creating something of abundance mentally in a space of thinking in abundant ways, but aligned with the heart, aligned with what you love, aligned with what you are emotional about. Which is perfect, because that's the place we need to be, guys, because in the third, in the 3D, fourth dimensional existence that Earth has been in for 26,000 years, that we are now moving into a fourth density and fifth dimensional existence, into more oneness unity, right? We have always manifested from our solar plexus, okay, as a race. Always manifested from our solar plexus. That's our power center. But in the fifth dimension, that changes, okay? You have to manifest from the heart. If what you're doing is not aligned with what your heart wants, it's not going to go anywhere. Seven of Pentacles here, okay? So this is creating something that you are working on, something that you are putting effort into to create in the physical world that is starting to grow. Okay, it's got 7 pentacles, not 10, so it's got a little bit to go yet. But it's getting there, okay? It's going because you're putting in the effort. You're putting in the work. You're not letting it go. You're following your heart, and you're producing something here. But this card also says you need a little bit of patience. So there's going to be a little bit of patience. It's not going to come overnight, but it is coming. It is manifesting into the physical right now in some ways. The starts of it here, okay, Ace of Wands, the beginning of it, the beginning of creation is happening here in the physical. So a little bit of patience is needed here, but that's an awesome mental energy, guys. That's an awesome mental energy. Way to go, Divine Feminine. Physical and mental, both doing well here. Both doing real well. So what's the external influence here? What's the universe helping? What is the energy helping here in this situation? Mental energy here. We have fall. So this is the energy of change, right? Fall is about change. Fall is the change of the leaves, right? The colors changing, bringing about change. There's also a mysticism about fall, right? Halloween falls in fall, which is all about spirit. And I know it's not the same kind of spirit, but it's the same kind of energy. People talk about spirit in the fall. So, excuse me, and giving thanks in the fall. Thanksgiving is in the fall, right? She's giving thanks here. She's being grateful for what she's able to manifest. So this is the energy that is helping in the mental energy of Divine Feminine. Being thankful, being grateful to spirit, right? To create change. This energy here. That's amazing, guys. That's really cool. So far, this is looking really good, DF. This is looking really, really good right now. Okay, so let's go heart space. What's Divine Feminine doing in the heart space? What's going on in the heart space for Divine Feminine? What's going on in the heart space for Divine Feminine, please? Okay, we have Queen of Swords here. And it came out with the Ace of Wands, both upright. Okay, so this is standing in your truth, knowing your truth, okay? Being firm in your truth. Queen of Swords is a firm energy, right? She's strong and she's steady and she knows what she wants. And she's no bullshit, right? She's no bullshit. Don't give her bullshit. She'll smack you up with that sword. She knows what she wants. She knows what she's about. She knows her truth. And it came along with Page of Wands, and she's looking at the Page of Wands, so she knows. Page, for me, is that very beginning stage of something. The Ace is the new energy of it, right? The brand new energy of it, the spark of it. The Page is it actually starting to come into fruition. The first step of it really manifesting through. So this is her knowing. This is spiritual communication here. I always see the Page as the higher self pushing through. That's the point where I feel the higher self is really pushing through in that area. So the Page to me, this is the higher self coming through. So people in the heart are feeling more connected to spirit, more communication to spirit, more maybe more understanding of themselves, what they want, what their heart is telling them, the direction in which they need to go or want to go. This is inspiration and creativity, feeling more passion about the truth, driven by the truth, driven by being firm in the truth, right? By being really firm in your truth. understanding your truth. Mentally understanding your truth. Thinking about your truth from your heart space. That's really good, guys. And this is why the mental energy is looking so good, right? Because you're thinking about the abundance from the heart space. And here's your truth in the heart space, inspiring you, giving you creative energy and passionate energy. And oh my gosh, that's amazing. Page of Cups comes in with that. So also, again, the higher self being felt even more in the heart space, okay? Being felt on an even deeper level in the heart space. Emotionally, really getting in touch with what you're feeling in your heart. So this is knowing your truth, standing in your truth, being firm in your truth, and feeling more connected to yourself, to your higher self, to spirit in an emotional way and in a creative and passionate and inspiring way. The spiritual energy, creative, passion, inspiration, communication from the cosmos, from the energy all around, from spirit. That's what spirit is, right? So this is really amazing. So in your heart space, you're really, really feeling more in touch with your higher self, more in touch with your emotions, your creativity, and your truth, and really standing firm in that. And this is what's going to enable you to be able to create here, guys. This is what produces the thoughts and the mental energy. This is the way we feel drives the way we think, which helps in the manifestation, right? That's pretty awesome. So what's the energy influencing here in the heart space? What's helping in the heart space for you? We have devotion. Oh, wow. Okay, now that's awesome. Devotion in the heart. I remember in the reading, the guidance reading I did at the new moon, I think it mentioned something about how committed are you to love? How committed are you to love? Look at the devotion in the heart here, guys. This being firm in your truth is being devoted to it, right? So this devotion energy, bringing in Queen of Swords, knowing your truth, knowing your passions, knowing your emotions, and really being devoted into creating a life built around that, following your heart, not the yuck feelings in your belly, which is full of fear and what you should and shouldn't do and all the limiting beliefs you put on yourself, but following your heart, your true path. That's your line to soul right there. That's your line to soul, right? That's awesome. So what's going on in divine feminine spiritual energy here? Divine feminine spiritual energy, please. What's coming in the spiritual? What's driving you spiritually here? We have 9 of Cups in the upright. That's awesome. Wishes fulfilled. There's going to be more good stuff coming. Why? Because you're attracting it. Look at you. You're getting inspired in the physical, creating something new here. You're thinking about your abundance, but you're thinking of it from a place of love. And you're really, really feeling your truth and your passion and your inspiration and your emotions. So what's Spirit going to bring you? Wishes fulfilled. How can Spirit not? Because you're aligning yourself with that. That's amazing. That's really cool, guys. What else in the spiritual can you tell us? Okay, we have 2 here. We have death, and we have 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So that's actually pretty good. Because, okay, so 5 of Pentacles in reverse is coming out of a state of feeling injured and beat up. And, oh, nothing ever goes my way, woe is me, injured soldier, right? complex is what I refer to the Five of Pentacles as. So this is like feeling like you're not abundant, feeling like you're a victim mentality. This is coming out of that, right? Coming out of that. Now you're more stable. See here, you're not very stable. You're wobbly. You can't stand on these 3 pentacles here. And you can't see the 2 underneath. So there's no stability here, but you flip it around and you come out of that energy. And now all of a sudden, you've got 2 solid pentacles that you can stand on that are even with each other, and you can get up, right? You can get up. And this is Shiva here. Shiva is a creator and destroyer, right? So destroying something to bring in something new. So coming out of the 5 of Pentacles energy, that is being torn down to give birth to something new to come in. And what is that? Wishes fulfilled. Okay? More energy that fulfills your wishes coming through here in the spiritual to help your truth, to help you feel your truth and your passion and your creativity and your emotions, which is going to fester and build in your mental energy for you feeling grateful and thankful and spiritual and wanting change, and then able to manifest that change. It all works together, guys. That's awesome. This is actually a really good reading for Divine Feminine here. Divine Feminine energy is doing well, guys. So what's the energy influencing here? Whoop. Right away, forgiveness. So something that needed forgiving, okay? There was something that needed forgiving or does need forgiving that's coming through right now that you're going to have a realization about due to the 5 of Swords here, okay? That is going to bring in more fulfillment, more wishes. What is this about? Any idea you can give us on what this is about? Okay, we've got Soulmate here, guys. So this could be thoughts you were having of Divine Masculine. Woe is me, we're not together, because of 5 of Pentacles, right? Feeling wounded soldier syndrome. So, well, woe is me, we're not together, and this rocks your foundation. This is root chakra. This is also third eye, not being able to see something into the future, right? Maybe not being able to imagine it. I can't see it happening, poor me, woe is me. Or this could even be spirit communication. Maybe you felt like your spirit communication was a little on the lax and like, why am I not feeling connected to spirit yet? I'm doing all this work. So this is what these thought patterns could be about, and this is what this injured soldier stuff could be about. So forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for not, for whatever thoughts you're having, and forgive your masculine for whatever you think he's done or did do or didn't do. Forgive spirit, forgive the universe for some reason you weren't feeling connected. Whatever it is that card means for you, whether it's third eye, spirit communication, or whether it's directly related to Divine Masculine, whatever that is, forgiveness, right? Forgive yourself, forgive everything involved, every situation involved, every person involved, and allow that new fulfillment, that 9 of Cups to come through here. What do the romance angels have to say? Okay, we have, it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. It's safe for you to love, right? Open your heart. So your Divine Masculine hasn't come forward. So he hasn't made a decision yet. But you've got everything you need inside of you to move forward, and you deserve it. It's safe to. It's safe to. That's what the angels want you to know. It's always safe to. Since we're talking about creation here, what do the abundance angels have to say? Creation and abundance coming in. Do the work. It's not enough to dream or pray. You also have to take a positive action steps. You are being divinely guided. Consistently working on your priorities will help them flourish like a lush flower garden. So don't give up. Keep working. Keep thinking positive. Keep being in your heart space. You are a healer. You're healing yourself back to unity consciousness here, guys. Final from the Ascended Masters. And we have Hilaron. Hilaron, health and healing. Hilaron is a healer, okay? Look at the energy here in his hands. This is a message saying you are mastering your own healing. You are doing it. This is confirmation. You're working on it, you're doing it, and it's showing here, okay? It's showing here in the cards. Or maybe this is a call for you to get into the healing profession. Maybe there's something you want to do to help others reap the benefits that you have seen yourself in the growth on your own journey, okay? So we'll finish off with a message from masculine for divine feminine, please. A message from masculine for divine feminine. Okay. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. How perfect is that? Deep in your heart, you already know. Devotion. Devotion. Forgiveness. Stay in your mental energy. Everything's falling into place. That's an awesome reading, guys. That's an awesome reading. Well done, Divine Feminine. Woohoo! So take a look at the Divine Masculine one too, guys. Congratulations. That's awesome. Well on your way. I ask you to like and subscribe and stay tuned for more videos. Have a great day. Wishing you love and light. Bye.